Every night here on Fox 9 News at 9, we like to take a closer look at the weather and maybe even learn a few things while we're at it. Let's head over to the weather expert, Scott Dorvell, to learn about maps and rainfall and what else.
Well, you know, that's the key. We want to show you how you can look at a weather map and say, hey, this is where the rain is falling. So when you look at that jet stream, that's the key. We talk about the jet stream a lot. So we're going to talk about how you can tell what weather is going on when you look at the jet stream. So here's a high amplitude pattern flow. In other words, the jet stream is snaking down to the south, way to the north, back down to the south. We'll look at temperature and precipitation. First of all, temperature. South of the jet stream, that's warm air. So the warm air surges to the north. Wouldn't this be nice right now? Warm air coming right on in. That's not the case. This is just an example. And then cooler, stormier weather in the trough location. So let's take a look generally at what's going on with these troughs and ridges. This is a trough right here. Here's our trough line. And then the jet stream goes back to the north. This is the ridge line right here. So when you see the jet stream curving out of the trough and then curving back to the north, this is the location where you have rising air, condensation, and precipitation. So this is the area of rain that you typically have when the jet stream's coming back to the north. Out ahead of it, it is just high clouds, just like what we had today. When the air goes over north of that ridge here and then begins to go back to the south, the air sinks, it dries out, we have less evaporation, we have fair weather and clear weather. So see this part of the trough right here? Take a look at our current weather picture. This is the trough. So where is the rain supposed to be? Here's our trough line. The rain is supposed to be right in here, and you can see it. That is what's tracking in our direction. Today, we adjust to the east of that, so we have the high clouds that you typically see. This jet stream is going to be pointing at us the next few days, and it's going to be bringing in a tremendous amount of moisture. The 5-day precipitation forecast, 2.4-inch maximum here, so 1 to 2.5 inches of rain or precipitation in the west central and Boise Mountains. Look at this, 3 inches in northern Idaho. Excellent news for the snowpack. And look at this along the coast, 11.5 inches of rain. So it has been very stormy and very wet the last couple of months along the coast. It is going to continue. This is a great weather pattern for our snowpack. However, we have to keep in mind that now that we're getting all this moisture, we're going to go above average with our snowpack, I believe. And with the wet spring, irrigation's not going to be needed as much. The farmers aren't going to need it because the rain will be falling. So the canal won't be feeding much water to it. So there won't be much water going to it. Bottom line is we could see some flooding. So, Tamara, that's one thing I'm going to keep an eye on.
11.5 inches. Goodness.
That's a lot of rain.
That is. All right. Thank you. Well, a Tennessee 8-year-old